Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to install the Super Display theme. First you're going to log in to your Raspberry Pi, of course, and you're going to go to Home, Pi, Add Track, and then over here the file that that I gave you, you're going to see these three folders right here. The tool that you need is this tool right here. This one is just for reference. If you know what you're doing, then you can just replace everything if you want to, but I just put it there for reference because if your emulators and display doesn't match my files, the thing is not going to work the way it's supposed to. So first thing you gotta do is just going to drop this in this location right here. You're going to drop these two folders and you're going to drop it right here at the bottom, and you're going to override anything that you need to override. Basically just some photos here, so it's nothing important, but it's needed for the theme to work, so you don't have to worry about overriding anything that you're not supposed to. So once you do that, you're gonna have the theme on, and you can just go on your Raspberry Pi and choose the theme, but I'm gonna show you an easier way to do that if you want to. So this is my emulators and my run list and my actual file. So you can just compare your emulators and run list to make sure it matches mine in order for the theme to work. Or if you don't care, you can just drop everything and it should work fine. But another thing about this right here, what you can do is, I don't recommend that you drop this one on yours, because it's gonna override your settings, and then you're gonna have to to fix the remote again in order to work on the actual mode. So what you can do is you can just see over here whatever emulator that you need, whatever display that you need, and you can just grab it from here, or you can just grab all of them and then just delete whatever you need. So you can come up to here, you can come up to this location right here. Up to here, you're just gonna copy that, and what what you can do is you're just gonna go to your ATRA file, and then you can just replace everything with mine if you're gonna be using all the displays that I have. Or what you can do also is you open Notepad++, and you can just do a find and replace, and whatever theme you have in here, you can just replace it with super theme, and you don't have, and then you can just reboot your Raspberry Pi, and your display is gonna be changed. You don't have to do each one individually. At least that's the way I do it. I just want to show you guys how to do that. If you have any trouble, just you can comment below and I'll help you. Thank you. In order for the theme to work the way it's supposed to, you need to make sure your emulators and display matches my files. The way I did it, all my emulators, it has it matches my display name, so that way I don't have to worry about that. So let's say if one of your emulator doesn't match my files, what's gonna happen is when you are navigating through the collections, you're not gonna be able to see a bezel for that emulator. So let's say if you go into a Nintendo game, you're not gonna be able to see a frame for that Nintendo game. You're just gonna see a plain bezel, because I didn't finish all the bezels for the collections. So it's better to have the right name for the emulators. But one thing is, like, let's say if your Atari emulator doesn't have the right name and you try to change it, then you're gonna have to go to your run list and also change the emulator, like right here. All right. So yeah, so let's say if you change your emulator, you also have to come in here and change all your files to have the right emulator. You can do it with Notepad++. You can just do a find and replace all your emulator. But like I said, I also included all my emulators and run list, so you can just copy mine and go over it. It's easier that way. I'll show you how to do that too. So that's one thing that I want to show you, because if you change your emulators without changing the run list, then your game's not gonna play. It's not gonna find your games. And that was